Hey, hope you can see me. I'm just trying to fix my... 1 second. That's better. Just because I had it on charge. So I'll do this as quick as I can. So yeah, hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very well. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different. If you may or may not know, I do love like my cologne, but I also suffer with sensitive skin. And if you guys know, I've been using for like the past year a company called FM. I'm just getting this. Oh, I'll have to do my plastic. Yeah, this is for Stephen Yarborough and Michelle Yarborough. Plastic, throw it away. It's a little inside joke we used to do years ago, so yeah. So, I'm going to do a comparison between two colognes. Same brands, same make, different brands. Now, this is number 492 on the FM range, which smells exactly like Marc Jacobs Perfect. So this is the FM version, which is like about £15–16. As you can tell, I do love it because it's my favourite from the FM range. Now I also have the real one, the actual Marc Jacobs Perfect Eau de Parfum. These are both Eau de Parfum. This one's lasts me around 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours, but it's like 6.5. I'd say about 6.5 to 7 hours on a good day. On a good day, 7. For not so good day, if I've sprayed a little bit, 6.5. Now this, look at this whole packaging. Just appreciate this packaging with the dice, the Marc Jacobs, the banana, the little shoe, the star, the bow, the little cat. Just all the little intricate details, and I just love the style of the bottle. So we're going to do a test, right? I'm going to do it like on smell, how it lasts on my clothes. So my left arm is going to be sprayed with the FM version, and on the left side, the right side is going to be sprayed with this one. So I'm going to do like a quick comparison. Yeah, if you're looking for like one that's going to last you pretty well and you need one that's good, this is like £16. This is on offer at the moment. This is 50. It's normally like 80. It's normally like 80–90 pounds, which is $120–130 just for this size, the 50ml, not the 100, the 50ml. And this is normally 16, and the net price really never changes, so this is around $20. So let's see. And I've been using this for the exact year, and I've smelled this before, and they smell exactly the same. So obviously, as I said, FM is the left side, so smell it. So the right side is the actual perfume. So it's while they smell pretty much identical, which is weird, but that's got like, it's kind of a little bit more stronger. Just give it time to go into my skin, but like even on the clothes test, I can still smell them both on my skin like pretty well. So Hang on, I haven't. Just let me, whew, to get the smells going in. Now I can smell it. They are similar smells, but this is like a tiny bit stronger. I will say this is not as overpowering. The FM is not as overpowering, and you are getting what you're getting money wise. So for £16, $20, you get this. You get, they're both, honestly, I will say this, they're really, really similar. Really similar, but the obvious detail to it, that's the difference, is that looks more like the toilette, and that is the perfume. So you can see the differences, but that looked similar to the toilette. So where they're saying it's the perfume, I think this is the smell that's the same as the toilette, because that's the smell that reminds me of this. So yeah, and with the colour and that, but hang on. I've got this thing that I do. A little trick that you do, you get charcoal soap and you sniff it off, and it gets your fingers working. So now I can smell it better. It's still on. We're like 5 minutes in, and I can still smell this, and I can still smell it on my clothes. So the left one, it's got some stain. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not. It's just a little trick I was told from someone that works in a shop for perfume. So yeah, so now I can smell this. Now it's a little bit, you can still smell it, but you don't smell it as much on this side. So for staying power clothing, this stays on a bit longer, but on my hands, like on my skin, I can still smell this more than this. So like, but for the price, like, if I was somebody that was struggling, right, and I wanted something that was like good for my skin and stuff like that, but I was on a budget, I would definitely get this 100%. But if it comes up in a sale and it looks amazing like this, and I would be grudging paying the 50 something pounds, then I would get this, because this on my skin, I can still smell it, whereas on this side, oh, actually I can still smell it, but it's like a lot more milder, and it's not as thingy as like overpowering. Like, here's the thing, what I love about the actual one as well, this isn't overpowering on my skin, because usually I have very bad reactions to perfume and they burn my skin, like really really burn my skin. My neck comes out so red and it burns. Now I've actually applied this, and this is like obviously a regular perfume. My skin doesn't feel, it's not like stinging and burning or anything like that against my skin, whatever. Against my clothes, it's fine. Because usually every time I put cologne on, basically no other words, my skin literally burns for hours and hours and hours, and I'm like that, oh. But with this, since using the FM, I've not had that whatsoever with any of the colognes, and I've got like about 6 or 7 of the FM brands. I've only got 2 normal ones, but I will say this, my normal Ellie Saab burns my neck to pieces, whereas this doesn't, which I'm absolutely highly surprised. So, do they have the same flavours, like scents? No. This smells more like the toilette than the perfume, because this is the actual perfume. The perfume is slightly stronger, but it's not overpowering. So, but would I be paying, because this normally is £80, I got this in a sale for £50, so I saved £30. Would I get this if it's on a sale? Yes. If this was in sale, I would buy this in a heartbeat, because my top end price to pay for perfumes is £50. I won't go anywhere any higher than paying £50 for a bottle of perfume. I couldn't do that. I couldn't entertain it. But for this, that was dead on £50 with a tote bag. I would be happily buying this again if it was on sale. But the cheeky girl in me has got 2, so I do have a good supply of this, so I'm happy about that. But this, I use this every single day. It is lasting. I can still actually smell it, but this I can smell a little bit more. So yeah, would I pay? The question is, if this was normally £80, I would not pay this at all. I would not even entertain paying that sort of price. £50, yes. £50, I will pay this. I would pay this all day long for £50. No higher, no lower. If this went any lower, I'd be like, yeah, I'll have about 4 or 5 bottles, me. But even for the pack, like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice style for a perfume. It's just your normal style perfume. But if you want something a little bit extravagant, then definitely the Marc Jacobs. I'm even going to show you the lids just close up. The actual Marc Jacobs, perfect. Now here's the thing, I don't like any of the other scents. I don't like the Dot or the other ones. I just like this, which is so crazy. I just see how how detailed that is. Look how detailed that is. The little shoe, cat, cherries, the bow, star, banana, dice, the MJ, the little man's shoe. It's so cute. I just love this. This is how it's just so. Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Even like the shape here at the side, where you can see part of the top, which is like so cool. So yeah, but everyday perfume, definitely have this one all day long. Whatever, if I feel like I just want to wear this like, because it's long lasting, yeah, definitely highly recommend FMs. But for special occasions, definitely would go with this. So but because we're doing this rating wise, which one do I prefer? Like, you've got like the factors on it. The only thing that's putting this down is the price. So that's the only issue. But if we were scrapping the price with the smell and long lastability, like, they're like practically neck and neck. So I would say put this right. This is the thing. Definitely a 9 for this normal one. Definitely a 9 for like everything above, right? So we're doing everything apart from the price. So for everything apart from the price, definitely a 9 and definitely an 8. But if we're including everything together, this would be up to the 9, and this would be an 8.5. Or this would be a 9.5 and this would be a 9. So that's the only difference for it. But for me personally, I can still smell it now. It's still on. That's starting to fade just a little bit, but this is still going. I'm actually surprised this is still going. So so for me, which one would I recommend, FM or the normal one? If you're on a budget, if you're on a budget, but if you want a little splurge, definitely this. Love this perfume. I will not have any other perfume now in my collection. Like, I'd still get like the FM just to use every single day, but like for vacation, stuff like that, it's this. This is the way forward for me. It's my favourite. I won't go anywhere else, but this is my favourite perfume of all time. Now, it used to be Elie Saab, but the Elie Saab was burning my skin. This doesn't. Elie Saab was just burning my skin on first go. This doesn't. This, I would say, is more better. If you have sensitive skin, this is the cologne to go for. I suffer really bad with sensitive skin, so yeah, definitely recommend this perfume. Everyday use, budget wise, definitely get the FM, because it does last. It does last, I will say that. But you've got to spray a lot on to get that lastness. That's my only downfall with the FM. Where this, you've got about 4 or 5 pumps and you've sprayed everywhere and you still smell good. So yeah, I am going to finish off. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my little reviews. But I just love everything about the bottles. But this, for me, even the packaging, the shape of the bottle, and obviously that's the original box, whereas the FMs, it's just your standard like cream colour bottle, pure whatever. But this is freaking insane. Highly recommended. If you can afford it, go buy it. But if you are on a budget, still get the FM. It's still just as good, but this just a little bit edges it. And you just, yeah, so for budget, get the 492 from FM, because it's still the same, but it smells, this is more like the toilette. This is the actual Parfum. And yeah, love the cute bottle, so yeah. So yeah, that's the only time you're going to get a perfume comparison, perfume reviews, whatever, is with these two, so, because that's my favourite. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on, you'll get a brand new video from me soon. I have one video probably coming up at the weekend. I will say this, one video coming up the weekend, and I have a special video coming up next week. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. And I love this. This is my new favourite perfume of all time. So yes, I love it. So if you know what to get me birthdays, Christmas, this is it. I'm only messing. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.